These are the best fish farms for Minecraft Bedrock, and as always, there will be a world download in the description. Alright, today we're going to be looking at two designs. First, we're going to be building a semi-automatic design, which will work on all platforms, and then we're going to do a fully automatic design, which will work on only Windows 10. So starting off, we want a chest right here, and then we're going to grab our signs and place down two signs on both sides of the chest. Then grab your trapdoors, and we're going to place down 3 trapdoors behind the chest, just like so, and go ahead and open all of these up. We're then going to dig a 3x4 hole in front of the chest, so that is 2 blocks, 3 blocks, and 4 blocks, just like so. Throw down a banner on the front of the chest. Choose whatever color you want. I chose pink for the 1.20 update. And after that, we're going to come down into this hole and set down a double chest. We're going to grab a hopper and run that hopper into that chest. Place down a temporary block over top of the hopper with a rail on top and then a minecart hopper, and go ahead and break the temporary block so that the minecart hopper is sitting on top of the hopper. We're then going to place down a sign on top of the minecart hopper like so. Place down a block right here, and then we're going to place down a lava bucket on top of that sign just like this, and then go ahead and place down a block right here, and this is going to be where we stand when we use the farm. Now you're going to add water in both this spot and this spot to fully waterlog this area. We're then going to come over here and add in some ladders so that you have a way down into the chest area, and go ahead and put down a trapdoor right here, that way you can't fall into it. With that done, this is the entire farm done, and all we need now is a fishing rod, and we can start using it. Alright, with your fishing rod, all you have to do is cast your rod at the pink banner, but before I do that, I just want to show you that the chest is empty. We're going to go ahead and cast our rod, stand on this block, cast anywhere on the banner that is touching the chest, and what's going to happen is the bobber is going to bounce up and down, and once you catch a fish, it's going to fall into the lava. The item is going to get picked up by the minecart hopper, and then the item is going to be stored inside of the chest. Now this is super useful because what happens is you can cast this over and over again, and then you will obviously never miss a fish, whereas if you were just fishing in a lake, you could miss the fish, and that obviously will hurt your rates. Now the farm will be better if you have an enchanted fishing rod, but there's no point in getting an enchanted fishing rod because you are going to catch an enchanted fishing rod eventually. So as you can see, we got a raw cod here. Obviously, we can also get treasure. So if we go ahead and cast it again, it's going to bounce up and down just like it did. But as you can see, it did fall into the lava. There was no animation of it falling into the lava, but we did get the item. Now, I will say you could use this as an AFK fish farm if you wanted to, just by setting your auto clicker to be like a super long time. That way you just cast it like every, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. But obviously the farm I'm going to show you in a second is quite a bit better. So there we go. We got a tripwire hook, and this thing is super awesome. Alright, this next design is fully AFK, meaning that you have to have an auto clicker. So this will work on any platform where you have access to an auto clicker. With that said, we're going to break these 4 blocks right here, set down a double chest, and then run a hopper into that chest. Go ahead and set down a fence post on top of the hopper with a pressure plate on top of the fence post, and then go ahead and waterlog that fence post. We're then going to set down a note block right here with a temporary block right here, and then place down an iron trapdoor just like that, so that when you walk into the pressure plate, it opens upward just like that. Now, I will say that this was a temporary block. However, if you break it, this note block is going to make a ton of noise. So if you don't want to hear the noise, then just leave the block right here. It's not going to affect the farm in any way other than stopping the note block from making sounds. Alright, using an auto clicker is super simple. All you need to do is set it to 800 milliseconds or 0.8 seconds. Set the mouse button to right click, and then all we have to do is line up with the farm. Now what you want to do is step on the center of the chest right here, and then we're going to simply look at the center of the pressure plate on the very edge of the hitbox. That way we are also going to be near the iron trapdoor. Now all you have to do is go ahead and start your auto clicker like so, and this thing is just going to keep going until you stop your auto clicker, meaning that you can AFK for hours on end, and you can just leave your PC running. Now, as you can see, we just caught a fish, so if we go ahead and take a look at the chest, there we go, we have a raw cod, and we can just keep fishing. So again, we're just going to line it up like so, and then look at the pressure plate at the very edge and cast our rod. And again, we just need to line it up perfectly. We might need to get slightly closer because the auto clicker is going before. So there we go, just like that, it is going again. And this thing is, again, going to keep going until the auto clicker is turned off. Alright, I just want to quickly mention something because I had some problems during testing, and I fixed those problems by removing the water inside of this AFK fish farm next to this one. For some reason, while I was using this farm, I was getting the fishing particles over here, and then I wasn't catching a fish when I cast the rod. So I ended up removing the water from this section, and that made this farm work again. So I'm not sure what's going on there. As far as I'm aware, that's not a feature, but if you are running into that issue, maybe try removing some of the water nearby your fish farm. But yeah, I'm really confused. I have no clue why it would have the fish particles over here and then not catch a fish over here. But yeah, I thought I would mention it in case you guys ran into a similar problem. Alright, that is going to do it for today's video. Really quick though, make sure that you're using a Lure 3, Luck of the Sea 3, and Breaking 3, and Mending 1 fishing rod. That way you have the best rates possible and you can AFK for way longer. Also, the water glitch from earlier, I'm not particularly sure that what was happening there. I only included it in the video in case you guys ran into a similar problem. With all that said though, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, then be sure to subscribe and leave a like. My name is 1UpMC, and I will catch you guys in the next one.